Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. Well, a big night ahead for players and fans alike here in North London. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Tottenham Hotspur up against Crystal Palace.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And the ball back with Spurs now. And the starting 11 for Spurs. Jed Spence plays with Pedro Porro in the fullback positions. James Maddison starts with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And up front on his own is Dominic Solanke. And here's the Palace 11.
Well, plenty of attacking width in this 4-3-3, but they'll need to get their midfield players to join the centre forward as much as possible. If not, he'll become isolated.
Wonderful chance! And a goal! Now they have their opener, and now they can celebrate.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb, and he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
And they get the ball moving again. Can Palace come up with an answer here? Jean-Philippe Mateta. Now with Wharton. He could pick out a teammate. Nicely timed tackle. And he has options available. A good and fair challenge. Ezzy. Jefferson Lerma. And Spurs moving the ball with purpose. Well, nothing comes of it. It looked promising. Might really be able to trouble them here. That's really good and effective physical play. Tyrick Mitchell. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Sarr in possession. Sarr. Good use of the ball, but can they trouble the defence? I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. James Maddison. And playing it through. And a goal it is for Tottenham Hotspur. Well on course for victory here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Sarr in possession. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. It is a decent-looking attack here. No more time left. That is it for the first half here at the home of Tottenham. Well, such is the lot of an attacking player. Some days it works for you, on other days, not at all, Stuart.
Well, it's not been one of his best displays, Derek, has it? He really hasn't been able to affect the game here. Unless he starts getting on the ball, they're going to struggle to get back into this one.
So the ball is moving again. Spurs having already made a big first half statement here. It needs an accurate cross. Can he put it away? Oh, might have been his second of the game.
Well, he's already got one to his name, and that was another decent chance there.
They take it short. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. Tyrick Mitchell. Eberechi Eze on the ball. Now with Wharton. Chris Richards. Eze. Just looking for the right moment for that final pass. But then the one that goes astray. Well, breaking at pace is always a possibility. In a dangerous position. Son! He got a good palm on it.
Well, that could easily have finished the game off, but what an excellent save that was.
Plenty of space for the Crystal Palace attack. Eze. Timely intervention. 20 minutes to go in this one. Ismail Assar. Jefferson Lerma. Now with Mateta. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Johnson. Spurs pushing forward with options available. Is it going to be Solanke? Well, he didn't miss by an awful lot. And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Richards. Just 10 minutes remaining here. And a tiny challenge. Jean-Philippe Mateta. Well, as the second half draws to a close, plenty for Spurs fans to be cheerful about.
Yeah, clearly the better side. Obviously been fantastic up front, but it's their work ethic for me. They're just not happy unless they have the ball, and they're fighting to win it back whenever they do lose it. It's been a really great performance all round.
Just the challenge that was required. And the counter-attack is on, options available. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Ismail Assar. And that brings this game to an end. A day of frustration for Crystal Palace, all things considered. 3 points dropped.
Well, Derek, they were certainly off the pace today. Beaten to the ball in too many key areas. They need to refocus now and perform better next time out.
His performance in this particular game will have impressed many people, Stuart.
Yeah, I think the only thing you could question, could he have been a touch more clinical in front of goal? Maybe should have had 2 or 3 today. Regardless of that, it was a good performance and a great result.